But Giza was not a lonely monument. It was the pulsing heart of a vast and complex global nervous system. From the misty mountains of China to the deep jungles of the Americas, stone resonators hummed in perfect unison. The architect carefully mapped the Earth's ley lines, connecting every single continent through the very soil beneath their feet. This was a world without a single wire, where raw energy flowed through the open air like invisible liquid water. Every ancient culture held a piece of this cosmic puzzle, tuned to the exact same frequency as the stars above. Flight was not achieved through the explosion of fire or engines, but through the absolute mastery of planetary magnetism. Using nothing but sonic staves, the workers guided massive stone crafts through the air as if they were weightless shadows. Entire cities were illuminated by a cold, eternal blue light that never required a wick, oil, or a flame to burn. In every temple across the globe, massive copper coils acted as silent receivers for the powerful Giza transmission. The architect watched with pride as his vision of a wireless, connected world became a daily reality for all mankind. Deep in the secret dark vaults, they experimented with high-voltage arcs of pure lightning that danced across the stone. The raw, unbridled power of the gods was captured and tamed within these thick, insulating limestone walls for the first time. But with such great power came a dangerous frequency that the Earth's core could no longer safely contain or ground. The planet's magnetic field began to buckle and warp under the immense weight of the massive electrical load being pulled. The hum of the Giza machine reached a terrifying pitch that threatened to tear the very fabric of reality apart. Then the heavens shifted. The atmosphere turned a violent, bruised shade of crimson as the stars vanished from sight. The architect monitored the rising water clocks in fear. The Nile was surging upward at a speed that defied nature itself. Panic spread like wildfire through the plateau as the first violent tremors shook the deep stone foundations of ancient Egypt. The perfect limestone insulation of the pyramid began to crack and fail as the internal pressure mounted beyond its limits. The sun was suddenly eclipsed by a shroud of thick black clouds that smelled of ozone and the coming storm. Inside the king's chamber, pure glowing plasma began to leak through the granite joints, illuminating the room in blue fire. The architect fought with all his strength to vent the hydrogen gas before the entire 6 million-ton structure exploded into dust. The air inside became thick and toxic. The chemical reactor was entering a state of total, uncontrollable meltdown. The temperature inside the narrow shafts climbed to levels the stone could not endure, turning the granite white with heat. A massive sonic boom echoed across the valley, a final warning of the world-ending catastrophe that was about to unfold. From the horizon, a 500-foot wall of water taller than the pyramids themselves began its devastating sweep across the land. The Great Flood, the planetary reset of legend, had finally arrived to claim the machine and silence its thunderous roar.
Standing at the very peak, the architect saw the final end of his glorious golden age under the shadow of water. The force of the ocean slammed into the limestone base, shaking the massive engine and cracking the ancient casing stones. Cold salt water poured into the superheated hydrogen shafts, creating a deadly and explosive reaction deep within the core. A violent explosion of superheated steam erupted from the apex, shooting miles into the atmosphere like a white geyser. In a final act of desperation, the architect slammed the emergency granite plug shut to seal the dying heart. The core was sealed forever, trapping the last of the dying energy inside a dark tomb of unyielding red granite. The Giza Plateau vanished beneath the dark waves. The lights of the ancient world went out one by one. The golden capstone, The ultimate transmitter of the gods, sank into the dark, silent abyss of the rising world ocean. Submerged and forgotten by time, the silent guardian Sphinx watched as the thick mud buried the truth of our past. Where once there was only light and the sound of power, now there was only the silence of salt and water. The last remnants of wireless power flickered one final time under the sea and then died out forever. The global grid shattered into pieces, the antennas of the gods were broken and scattered by the weight of the sea. The architect survived the impact, swimming through the wreckage of his shattered dreams toward the only hope of safety. He was pulled onto a massive wooden vessel by the survivors, carrying with him the only secrets of the ancient past. He clutched the sacred copper blueprints, the only remaining map back to the limitless power of the distant stars. They sailed in silence over the very peaks they had built, now mere shadows flickering under the deep, dark water. Across the world, other survivors in small arcs carried the dying sparks of this forbidden and powerful technology. He looked up at the Orion stars through the storm clouds, promising that one day the great machine would breathe again. Centuries slowly passed as the floodwaters retreated, leaving behind a scarred landscape of thick mud and white salt. The once brilliant white limestone was now corroded and scarred by the ocean's wrath, its mirror finish gone forever. The survivors returned to a muddy plateau, to a world that had forgotten how to speak to the heartbeat of the earth. The architect hid the knowledge deep within a secret cave, waiting for a worthier generation to find the copper scrolls. Without their golden peaks, the pyramids were no longer engines of light, but silent, empty tombs in the desert sun. The age of the gods ended. Humanity began the slow, painful crawl back from the darkness and into primitive life. Silence reigned in the grand halls that once hummed with the electric power of the entire universe. The morning sun rose over a graveyard of forgotten technology, a massive stone riddle for the ages to come. The architect grew old and gray, watching the desert sand slowly bury his greatest and most powerful achievement. The desert claimed the plateau, hiding the engine beneath a blanket of time and millions of tons of shifting sand. Fast forward through 10,000 years of wind, sand, and the deep, dark layers of human ignorance and amnesia. Modern explorers finally returned with fire and iron shovels, seeing only graves where once there were high-voltage wires. They burned oil torches where hydrogen once flowed, choking the ancient stone engine with the thick soot of the new age. Archaeologists measured the granite box, wondering why its dimensions were so precise, yet finding no king inside its walls. They found the thick salt on the walls, but they could never understand its true oceanic origin or the machine's purpose. The machine sat in plain sight for all to see, a massive riddle that the modern world chose to simply ignore. But then came a man who saw what others could not, a visionary named Nikola Tesla, the master of lightning. Tesla studied the sacred geometry of Giza, realizing that the pyramid was the ultimate resonator for wireless power. He tried to rebuild the global grid, a tower at Wardenclyffe to catch the Earth's natural and eternal frequency. He spoke of free energy for all of mankind, a dream he had plucked directly from the echoes of the ancient past. In our digital age, we finally look back through the lenses of iron, silicon, and advanced satellite technology. Our sensors detect the heat, the hidden voids, and the faint echoes of a vibration that was lost for millennia. We are beginning to touch the same tarnished copper that the architect himself once held in his very hands. The mathematical code is undeniable. The machine was built to speak to the heavens and harness the power of the stars. Millions walk past the engine every year, blissfully unaware of the sleeping power that lies beneath their feet. The magnetic anomalies still linger in the air, ghosts of a power that refuses to die even after 10,000 years. Deep in the bedrock, a low frequency still pulses, the Earth's heartbeat, waiting for the machine to restart. Every time lightning strikes the plateau, the Giza machine tries to wake up, sparking with the memory of light. The spirit of the architect waits in the king's chamber for the day we finally decode the ancient blueprints. The long wait is over. The Giza Power Plant is about to be turned back on, and the world will never be the same.
Stay with us. Part 3 coming soon.